Hello, you guys. Welcome to another episode of In the Glow. I am Deb Kilgore, Director of Educational Programs.
And I'm Desiree Stordahl, the Senior Research and Education Manager, the longest title ever.
Today we're going to talk about winter dry skin.
Yes, and even, Deb and I actually both have oily skin, but during the winter, I don't know about you, but definitely for me, it does change. I do get more of that dryness coming on.
Absolutely, and you can't always tell with my shine, but I am experiencing this year so far dehydration, and it's just like oily shine, but that tight, dry feeling. So,
should we start with cleanser, since that would be the first step in the routine?
So. And I think, obviously, people with dry skin, whether it's seasonal or whether it's that's their natural skin type, they know what that is. But it's that tightness, that dryness. Sometimes if it's very dry, there can be a little bit of flaking, etc. And so, we're going to try and tackle all of those concerns going over a series of different products.
I will start with the Unscrub. So this is one of my favorites for this time of year when I am getting more of that dryness. A lot of people use it for a double cleanse, but when I'm experiencing that drier skin, I actually like it as my sole cleanser.
Interesting.
And the cool thing about it is it has the jojoba beads in there, so it is giving you a tiny bit of that manual, not a scrub, like not abrasiveness, but just a little bit of a buffing action.
It's almost like a, I don't know if polishing is the right word, but it is kind of, that's the action I think you're kind of talking about, that surface kind of polishing.
Exactly. And so if you did have that flakiness, it would be just one more way to kind of help slough it off. It's not going to be a replacement for your AHA or BHA exfoliant. These work on many different levels. This is really just more of like helping get your makeup off, your oil, your debris, and that flakiness kind of minimized and smoothed. But it also just has this really nice lotiony, creamy texture that I think is really nice if you want, to not feel like your skin's getting stripped dry. All of our cleansers are gentle, but I would say this one is extra gentle on skin, even with those jojoba beads.
Next, toner, and I jumped on this because I'm obsessed. I think a lot of people in the office are obsessed with this product, but this is the Resist Advanced Replenishing Toner, and this is just like, I don't know, it's like a drink for skin, a moisturizer for skin, a good dose of replenishing and restoring ingredients. I don't know if you guys can see that texture, but it's just so like
the milkiness of it. Yeah, and I don't even just use this only during the winter. I actually use that year-round. It's my liquid moisturizer during the summer when I don't want something heavy. For the winter time, it's just a nice way to add another layer of hydration on my skin, even if I am going to be using a moisturizer. And then just full of those really good for skin ingredients. So you're getting the instant hydration benefit, but then long-term effects of what those ingredients can really do for skin.
Well, should we jump into boosters?
Sure.
This is another one of my favorites. Okay, I don't mean to talk about all my favorites, but I love this product as well. And I think this is a hyaluronic acid booster, and I think this is so good, especially for somebody like me who has oily skin. I want that extra hydration, but I don't want to use something that's thick or kind of, heavy or occlusive feeling. This is a great option, and this is my go-to product, especially for my dry under eyes right now, which is driving me crazy, but this works really well. You can use it all over. And I love the boosters, of course, because you can use them alone or you can mix them in with your favorite product, and this too just has like the lightest texture ever.
Okay, another booster is our Moisture Renewal Oil Booster, and this is one of my favorites, not just for the emolliency that it adds, so you could add it to the moisturizer that you already have, not your daytime moisturizer, because you don't want to dilute your sun protection, but your nighttime moisturizer. Or you can just layer it right onto skin. Either way, you're going to be getting all the benefits of the different plant oils in here, and they're all non-fragrant. So there's jojoba, there's apricot, there's sunflower, there's borage seed, a whole host.
Nine different oils.
And they're all antioxidant rich. So you're getting that anti-aging benefit along with that hydration, or the moisturization more, I should say.
And the nice thing with any of the boosters really, but this booster is, add some of this to your body moisturizer as well. And all of these products, we kind of focused on the face a lot, but neck, décolleté, back of hands, really any area that's really dry, this would be great. Sunscreen. I think we talk about sunscreen all the time, right? 365 days a year, and I think sunscreen, sometimes people, they get a little lax with sunscreen in the winter. but it's critically important. And so the sun, we already know what the sun does to skin in terms of damaging, but it also makes, it compromises skin further, I think, in like the winter, right? I mean, that's one of the times where you really need to be protecting your skin. And so sunscreen is really important. One of our favorites is the Defense Essential Glow. SPF 30, and I love this product. It has a texture that's perfect for everybody. It's mineral, and it just leaves this kind of luminosity on the skin. You know, it's not like a shimmer, but it's just
a healthy glow.
That glow,
yeah.
Right? I love that. And it works on a variety of skin tones, so I think this is another consideration.
For oily skin, is the oil booster or the hyaluronic acid better?
Well, for oily skin, I would say that the hyaluronic acid booster is best. So, like me, I have oily skin, but it feels tight and dry sometimes. I have no problem producing oil, but my skin is lacking moisture during these cooler months. And so this is kind of replenishing that lack of moisture that my skin, this acts as a moisture magnet for my skin, right? So the oil, I think, is really for somebody who's not producing as much of those natural oils. They truly have a more dry or very dry natural skin type.
Yeah, I would say the hyaluronic, you can use it all over your face. You know, for me, the oil booster, when I do use it, I don't use it in like my T-zone.
Right.
I use it under
Just
my
in
eyes.
key areas.
Yeah, key areas, cheek area. So absolutely, if you're oily, I would stick with the hyaluronic if you're just wanting something for all over. Let's go in with body because we haven't touched on that yet. So for those of you who really get that dryness on the arms, the legs, elbows, knees, all of those places that tend to get drier, this Ultra Rich Soothing Body Butter is going to be a really, really nice formula. It's just full of emollients that help give skin that instant hydration. It has a really nice feel to it. It's also, to me, the texture, it's not like a lotion. It really is kind of creating that moisture locking barrier for your skin to hold that hydration in, and then those ingredients help your skin over time retain that moisture as well. So you're getting a good mix of things that give you the instant hydration and then the types of replenishing ingredients that are gonna help your skin function better over time as well. Ooh, and let's talk about lip and body treatment balms.
Yes, oh my gosh, this has been a staple for a lot of us for like years. This is just so rich and hydrating, and I mean, talk about a nice layer of protection.
For cuticles, for just really dehydrated lips, like my lips, I need lip balm year round, but especially during the winter, they just get extra dry. And if I'm good about putting this on at night before I go to sleep, I almost don't even need it during the day. If I've really protected my lips at night, I can wake up and that moisture lasts throughout most of the day. So I always treat it like a lip mask. Keep it on your bedside, slather it on, and then you can use it for all those other areas that I talked about, the cuticles, you know, even the elbows.
And this is in a, you know, as you'll see, it's in a jar, and some people have asked, like, hey, what's up? You guys don't put things in jars. Well, this is in a jar, and it's non-aqueous, and it has things like vitamin E and other things in here, but they're really acting as an emollient, not necessarily like an antioxidant. So it is okay to get that air.
And we've tried to put it in different style packaging.
It just has too kind of dense a texture.
Yeah, it
just
won't
doesn't work well. So this is the Omega Complex Eye Cream. So this is like the third. Now we have a trinity of Omega products, which is great. And this, you know, I think some of this really came, a lot of the Omega, the moisturizer and now the eye cream really came from customer feedback. Like when we launched that Omega serum, people fell in love.
Oh yeah, and it won so many beauty awards. People just went bonkers for it.
And so we've decided to take that same concept in terms of having the same Omega 3, 6, and 9 complex in there. It has a slightly different texture, which actually I think falls between the serum and the moisturizer.
It's the mid-level between the two.
Yeah, and then we've added niacinamide for brightening. There's some other ingredients in there to kind of help with puffiness as well. And so I think it's a great all-around eye cream for somebody who maybe is just starting to see the signs of aging. Would you agree?
Yes.
It's such a great texture, and I think it's perfect for daytime use. You know, primarily I use the Resist anti-aging eye gel, layered with the hyaluronic acid. I love that, by the way. But this has a really nice texture when that gel just is not enough during times like this, and it layers super nicely with other products.
Okay, actually we're running out of time. I wasn't checking the time there, but thank you guys for tuning along. And as always, write in and let us know what topics you want us to cover.
Yes.
And until next time.